G'day everyone, Mick from Fin to Fin. Just doing a quick video, update. Got to start preparing, just finished work, so start getting ready for the next 10 days is a heat wave. So it's going to be around, I don't know, pushing, well, over 40 on a few days and just under. So that's Celsius, so for people who go by Fahrenheit, she'll be over 100. So we've got 10 days of it. Well, that's as far as the weather forecast goes, so it could even be longer. So I'd already started pulling down some of these tubs, but I'm going to have to really make sure they're all chock-a-block full. Lots of weed in them, and anything like these ones that I'd started emptying, I need to just make sure I've got everything out of them, because that will get extremely hot. Everything else, if I don't get to these, they'll just get topped up to the brim with water and they'll be fine. But yeah, so same as this one. This one's just got some cichlids in it, some blue peacocks. So I think there's only probably a dozen in there at best, and a couple of albino cories. I'll probably just catch them up, to be honest, because it's an easy one to catch them out of, and maybe just empty it. So yeah, but all these other tubs, I'll top them all up. I'll make sure these tubs that do the frog bit in filled up as high as possible. Just helps keep the water temperature down. Underneath that'll be quite good, but the temperature at top will be very warm. The turtles will be fine, but I'll top that up a little bit more. This tub is in the process, just got to drain that out, there's nothing left. And these remaining tubs I will just top up a little bit higher to the just below the little drainage hole there. So it'll be 2 to 3 inches they can be raised up, which will all help keeping them cool. These ones don't have any issues anyway, they're big tubs, anywhere from 300 to 400 litres, so no dramas keeping the temperature in them under control. This one's just got lily pads, there's only 2 fish in there, so they'll be fine. These got nothing in them, they're going to get emptied out, they're going to be taken inside. I'm going to experiment breeding some gouramis in those 2 tubs. But most of these are coming down in the next week or 2 as I get time. But yeah, just preparing for the heat really. Next 10 days, most of this weed will get cooked. This stuff here will just get burnt. As you can see, we've been mid-30s the last few days, and it's just cooks everything. So I'll try to do as much as I can today and tomorrow, preparing. Everything's just getting burnt. Weather, unfortunately, is just brutal. So, and I've just got some bricks to put these bathtubs on, and as you can see on this one, I've put the plug in. So I'll move that over, and I'll get the 2 big bathtubs set up just here. And I might fill them up, and I might put a heap of weed in there, see if it does a little bit better and doesn't get as burnt. But yeah, so main thing for these, if they've got fish in them, they just need to be chock-a-block full of water, and some sort of cover. So whether it be live plants, and if it hasn't got live plants in there like this, you make sure I'll cover the top with the fake stuff, just to keep that temperature as low as possible. But I'll take those fish out, so probably anyway. So that's the plan out here. Just getting ready for it. These plants should be okay. The reason I did start pulling these all down is I am doing a bit of a makeover out here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I've just got to make this walkway a bit wider, because I want to be able to get a wheelbarrow through here to gravel all the back there to start preparing down the back. So I'm going to change this, but probably going to get rid of that hedge and the little gap. There's a little strip of pavers on the other side. I will fill that gap in where the hedge is growing with either some crusher dust and gravel, and these tubs may move right over there, and then I'll run them double wide and then one on top. So instead of them having this gap like this, they'll be just side by side all the way down, and then one right in the middle. But see what happens. It's not a given yet, still plenty of work to do, and when the temperature's like it is, it's fair to say I'm not doing a lot. Izzy's feeling it, feeling the heat, as we all are, but this next week is just nasty. 43, 44, back to 42. It's just, yeah, terrible. So not a lot's changed in here. Looks beautiful in here though, temperature 25, 26 degrees, which is actually quite warm, but after being outside, it feels cold. But everything's doing fine in here. I am really thinking I will do 4-foot tanks on this back wall. I think that's going to be what I do no matter what. I'm probably just going to, I know someone that's got some for sale but that are pre-drilled, but I am probably just going to buy new ones without the holes in them, and set up 6 there. I was going to just do 4 and then do the 4-footers across the bottom, but at this stage I may just do the 6 4-foot tanks. I've got the money there now to probably buy 1 or 2, so that'd be good to get that started. So we'll see how we go. This will be 4-footers and 4-footers there, obviously, and then this room, so 8 more 4-foot tanks and 8 2-foot tanks, sorry. Bloody hell, going very well. 8 2-foot tanks and 6 4-foot tanks. And this part will be complete for now until I change my mind. But yeah, other than that, it's all going well. I'll clean up this rubbish. I always make a mess, but I'll bring a couple of the little tubs from outside, the ones that I said I'm going to empty. I'm just going to plop them on the ground over here, and I'm just going to get my dog out of that room for a second. Sorry about that, but I just had to get the dog out because I actually set a couple of mouse traps in there, and knowing her, she'd probably go in there and lick the peanut butter off them. Anyway, and the rest, as you know how it will go. But I did set it the other day. I don't know if you ever there's a smell to mice when you get some mice, and I walked out here and I thought, oh God, I can smell bloody mice. So I've set some traps and I've caught 10. I haven't caught any for a few days now, so I'm hoping I've knocked them for 6. I can't smell them anymore, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so they're probably coming here, beautiful temperature, and probably feeding on the flakes that I drop and all that type of rubbish. So anyway, that's a whole new story, but getting on top of them. Fish are all going well. Oh, these little crebensis, I don't know if they're at the front. Heaps of little baby crebensis in here, and again I can't see them. Well, there might be a couple just there. Is that one, or is it just a bit of shit floating? Don't know. Anyway, there's lots in there wherever they are. They're probably at the back. Every time I get the bloody camera, I can't see them. God, it's annoying. But I dropped some hornwort, or whatever you want to call it, in here because the blackfin, lytail, swordtail. Gee, that was a mouthful. There's fat, so unfortunately might have some babies, so probably eat them. But the same as the Simpson lytails in there as well. So just I've got to put a bit more in there. But I would say the odds on that they will be eaten. Nothing from the king albinos, but again they could have bred, and the chance of a baby surviving in that tank is extremely grim. I don't know, some just eat them instantly and some aren't too bad, but I don't know with these. Obviously haven't had them before, so I would love to get one lot of babies out of them at least before they bloody, before you lose them. But we'll wait and see and play it by ear, I guess. Interesting. So you're growing up some young ones there. All females again as well, so just that one firecracker in there. Don't know if he's going to do the job. But yeah, other than that, paradise fish, I'm thinking I'm going to put them in similar to the tubs. Then I'm going to muck around with the gouramis. Probably have some tubs down on the ground here with no filter in them. So they'll just be, could even use white buckets like this, to be honest. So that's going to be a bit of an experiment area, to be honest. So just going to muck around and try and breed some gouramis, probably some of the paradise fish, and I want to muck around with the bedders as well, so I can do some videos on that, and I'll just suck it and see, just muck around and get what we get. But as you can see, all the other fish are going really nice, looking good, looking healthy. Yeah, gotta get rid of a few more of these guys, catch a few up and sell them. Lots of fatties, and really consolidate this collection. Some more young blue peacock cichlids, Should be starting to get some colour, hopefully. Probably getting close to a size where I'll be able to get rid of them to the pet shop, possibly. Maybe a little bit bigger, they're probably a couple of inches, but honestly, it would be nice if I could get them showing some colour, but I don't know. It's the first time I've bred them, so I truly don't know. There's goldfish down here because this tank was full of duckweed, and this is the easy way to get rid of duckweed. So obviously there's the dry stuff still in there, which I can just scrape off the sides. I'll grab the scraper and I'll scrape all that off into the water, and these guys will get rid of it for me. So this tank was absolutely covered in it. You couldn't even see. That whole lot of water was 10 times thicker than that. And now look at it. So 4 goldfish are in there, going to town on it. So I'll scrape all the other crap off and let them feed on that. And this time next week, that tank will be spotless and the goldfish will come out and something else can go in there. So easy way to, if you want to get rid of duckweed in the tank, these guys will do it for you pretty quick. Obviously I could drop a couple more in there and do it even quicker. Just started bringing in some fish from outside, so some of my endless. A few more to catch, obviously, so I can empty these tubs. And nothing in these for you, just let them run. I haven't done a lot inside the fish room, to be honest. Been pretty quiet week. I feel like I spend a lot of time out here, but I don't know if I'm achieving a lot lately. Cherry barbs always looking nice. I'm just going to get rid of them, but to be honest with you, I enjoy this tank. They're actually nice to look at. Good colours in there on the males. Plenty of babies up in the little filter box that's attached. And I haven't even, most of that sub-wassatang or whatever it is on there is not even sitting on it properly, so I wouldn't even be catching too many eggs, I don't think. But they always look good. Loving my blue rim platinum mollies. Balloon mollies, they're looking good. And starting to breed true now. After throwing out a few spuds from being mixed in with other balloon mollies at the pet shop, now they're in with their own kind. We're actually getting fry we should be getting. So there you go, that's a good thing. Everything else is doing fine there, no real issues. Angels, I think eggs aren't too far away, but I don't expect them to do anything with them. Anyone wants any crebensis, commons or albinos? Seem to have way too many of them. And these albino pair have got more babies. I think if I come down here, and there we go. Try and hold the camera still, but got the shakes. Yeah, little albinos cruising around in there. There's a few in there. I don't know if there's any more in the cave still. Doesn't seem like a huge amount, but it's hard to see them too. They sit down in the thing. If they don't move, you probably won't see them. I'll keep an eye on them. The last lot, I think we lost most of them, but this pair's pretty good generally. So, haven't collected eggs from Sturbeis or the Julii for ages. Just been tied up doing the fish room, like trying to get it finished and stuff. So I've kind of put breeding on the back burner. So and I've still got heaps of fish to sell. I have sold a heap, so that side of it's all going okay. But I will create a bit of a gap because I won't have that next generation of young ones coming through, because I've just kind of holding it for a while. So it's not great if you're in that breeding for profit video. It won't be, well, I'm in front still, but it won't be that way forever if I don't get back into it. But plenty of these little guys are bred, so these need to all be put together because they're all albino, and these normal ones have all got one albino parent, so they'll be part of a little bit of a project. And then there is, out of the last batch, because I put the male firecracker back in there, even though that one there's a normal, there was a couple of little albino firecrackers in there as well, so hopefully they're still alive. I need to take them out and get them in another tank and growing. But, you know, a bit slack in that regard. But that's what it is. But the rest is all going nice, cruising along. Yeah, this room for the heat, aircon will just stay on. I normally turn it off in the mornings and then turn it back on at night, but I would say with the 40 degree heat we're going to have, so 100 degrees plus, I'll just leave it going. I think keep the door shut just to be safe. And this room stays perfect, which also helps in the second room because it's only a bit of average lining there with the insulation myself, and there's still a few little patches and a little bit of roof I haven't done, so a bit of heat can come through that, so I'll just leave that and on, and that'll keep this under control. It's pretty good in here. It doesn't get a smidgen warmer. Lots of turtles, a couple more just went, so I just sold a couple more, so there's a few left, but quite a few are spoken for, so that's always a good thing. Probably need to do some water changes out here, so whether we get to it this weekend in the heat, I don't know. These guys are happy in the big 4-footer, obviously. Looking for food, which is just constant. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these or not. I might go into a 4-footer in the other room if I do. The only thing that annoys me with these is the females have just got no colour. So I think if you're going to have cichlids, I might as well have like electric yellows or something else where both sexes have got the colour, or just have a tank of just all different males, you know, just for an awesome colourful tank. And I couldn't care less about breeding them, to be honest. It's a pain in the ass growing them up. And there's a female there. I wouldn't be surprised if they got, looking at her mouth, possibly eggs. So they do breed, and half the time I don't even take them off the females because, you know, I've got enough as it is. Still got heaps of swordtails in here because I moved a shitload outside as well. So yeah, I need to cut them back too because they're just not I advertise them for $2 each, like adults, not the babies, like adults of all different varieties, and yeah, nothing in this town. But doesn't matter, they'll pet shop buys them and they can go buy them from the pet shop for $7.95. So if that's what they want to do, it's the same fish, but funny old place, this town. But anyway, yeah, all going well. Just really going to spend today and tonight getting ready for this heat. So 10 days of just absolute shit, really. It's going to be putrid out here. This is where most of my work's. That room looks after itself. Yeah, just got to get these guys all topped up, which I'll start doing in a minute. Get those bathtubs set up, and to empty that one. Probably that one over there. I'd like to get that top one done. It's just full of German white guppies. They've bred like bloody flies in there. But I probably will wait. And I was going to try and do that top one, which has just got the red guppies, and then the same thing, just chock-a-block full of babies. But it'd take me hours to try and catch them out because of the shit in the pond, and yeah, it's just a challenge. And I'm not sure it's the weather to be doing it, to be honest. So anyway, that's just a quick update, nothing too spectacular. Yeah, that's it really. I'm going to go start doing some work, try and beat this heat a little bit, although it's already too hot today, to be honest. Yeah, other than that, everyone, have a great week, and I'll see you all on the next video. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Any tips of what other people do in the extreme hot weather, let us know. But other than that, keep cool if you're in this area in South Australia. I think it's just pretty hot everywhere or anywhere else. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next video. Cheers.